All right, in this video, we're going to actually start designing our web pages and using different content modules. So what we're going to do is actually just start by building a block. And we've done this before, so we're going to add an empty block. And now I want to go ahead and create the actual design for this block. So what I want to do is delete this column. And I've gotten ChatGPT to sort of create a design for me so that I can put it in here and design it as I want, because I'm not a designer, so I don't really know what to do. But here we've got our hero section that we're going to start with. We're going to have a headline and a subheadline and our call to action button. So I'm going to have this column. In this column, I want to add a heading, and I want to add another heading, and then I want to add a button. There we go. All right, heading 1 is going to be a heading 1 type, and it's gonna say "Sit happens, we help." Let me just grab my text here and paste it in there. Sit happens, we help. Very cute. All right, and then the next one is going to be my subheading. So that is also over here. We're just going to copy that and paste it in here. And I also don't want that to be a heading 3. Let's make it a heading 4. That looks a little bit better. All right, I also want to go ahead and center align all of this content, including my button. So here you'll see that my button can't be center aligned because it's just sitting in the column with everything else. So I can come to my column settings and make sure that everything here is center aligned. And there we go. So now everything is in the center and it looks okay. So I also just want to add a bit of a gap here. So we're going to add a little bit of spacing, but I also do just want to add some extra spacing around my button. So to do this, I'm actually just going to go ahead and wrap my button in a container, make sure it's center aligned within that container, and that's actually added enough space for my button between those two titles. Now I do want to go ahead and add a background, but for right now I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm going to add a new block, again an empty block, and this is going to be a what we do block. So I'm going to go ahead, grab that heading, and let's go ahead and put a heading here. Let's add our text over here, and let's also go ahead, let's make that a heading 2. And then over here in this column, I want to add some text, and let's just grab the text that we have, copy that, and paste it in there. I don't actually like that design, so I'm going to grab that text over here and put it under that heading. Now over here on this side, we obviously need something, so let's add an image. And let's go ahead and grab an image of a dog. So let's just say dog search. And then we're going to have that guy. He looks very cute. Okay. But that obviously looks pretty bad, so I want to change the size a little bit. So I'm going to come here to my custom sizing, and that's made it a bit better, but we need to make it a little bit smaller, I think. So let's say 400, and that looks okay. But I'm going to come here to this column, and I think I'm going to center align that content. Sorry, over here. There we go. Center align that content. I kind of also want to swap them so that the image is on this side and the text is on that side. So all I'm going to do is grab this column and move it over there. There we go. Nice and easy. That looks a little bit better. All right. I do also just want to add a block that's just got a background to it, create a little bit more of a design. So let's actually add that above the what we do. So let's add a block here. Let's add an empty block. And I'm just going to come to the block background settings. And let's make it a video background. There we go, that's the one. Let me grab the video that I want to use. And let me just share that, copy the link, and then I'm going to paste it in here. You can't see what I'm doing on my other screen. And that video is there now, but that doesn't look very good. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and change that, make it an image. Let's come here. Let's have a look at our dogs. What have we got? Why don't we say multiple dogs? Let's say dogs. Okay, that's a cute one. Let's do that. Choose that. And then I do want to change my block size. So we're going to set the size, and we're going to set the minimum height to be that, so we can actually see those dogs there. Cool. Cute. All right. So now we're going to come along and add another block. So this block is going to be our training services. So let's go ahead and grab that. And for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and actually grab an existing block and I'm going to customize that block. So let's come over here and we can come here to our features maybe. Yeah, that'll work. So let's use this one. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. I'm going to come to this one. Let's paste that in there. And this I don't need, so I'm going to just right click and delete that. And then we're going to come here and customize all of this. So we've got our puppy foundations. I'm just going to quickly copy and paste all of the text content in here. And then I'm going to go ahead and customize these sections over here. So let's get that text in quickly. All right, so now I want to go ahead and customize these items. So you'll see it's a heading, but I actually want to go ahead, remove these headings and actually turn it into an icon. So what I'm going to do is come here to my layers and make sure that I delete each of those. So these are the containers that I want to delete. So it's this one, not that one, this one. Let's go ahead and delete that one. I've deleted the whole container. We didn't need to do that. So let's just duplicate this container and put it back over there. And let's come here, right click, delete that one. And we're going to do the same for this. Delete. All right, so now in each of these containers, I just want to add an icon. So again, we're going to search for icon. There we go. Puppy foundations, let's look for a dog. There we go. Very cute. So now I want to go ahead and duplicate this container, or, well, I can just duplicate the icon, can't I? So let's duplicate the icon and let's move it into this container and do the same thing. And last one. All right, now I want to change these. So let's say that I want a bone. There we go. And for this one, I want I don't know, a door. There we go. And for this one, let's go with some paws. All right, let's see. Paw. Perfect. All right, so now I've created that. You'll see my design's a little bit wonky. Here I've got a spacer, here I've got a spacer, but things are just not lining very well. So I'm just going to do a little cheatsy quickly and actually just increase the size of my spacer. Now over here, that's going to look good, but on mobile view, it's not going to look so great, but that's just a quick little cheat that I've done to make it look okay here on my desktop view. All right, so we've done that. Let's move on to our next one, which is going to be our how it works page. So here we might want like a 1, 2, 3 sort of thing. So let's have a look. I think our call to action ones are pretty good. So here we go. We've got exactly what I was looking for. So let's go with this one. And we're going to go ahead and make it say what we wanted to say. It already says how it works, so we can delete that. And we can go ahead and add some items. So we've got one, we meet your dog. So again, I'm just going to quickly copy and paste all of my text content in here. All right, there we go. So we've got the overall sort of design of that block done. I think that is good enough, but one thing I want to add is a video to my how it works section. So I'm going to right click on this column. I'm going to hit add, and I want to add a video. There we go. So this video is massive. Let's just quickly grab the link that I want. So copy this link and I'm going to paste it here in my video settings. And there's my little video. And you'll see I've got the aspect ratio settings, autoplay. So we can say, yes, I want this to autoplay. No, I don't want them to be able to have controls. Yes, I want it to loop, whatever your video is. So let's just go ahead and leave it as is. And if it autoplays, you can choose whether or not you want it to be muted or not. So you can go ahead and customize what you want to be visible there. We also got our size settings, and as you can see, this video is a little bit too big for what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and make it a bit smaller. But I do also want to change where in this column it is positioned. We'll get back to that in a second. Just want to make sure everything else is good. Yep, everything is good. So let's select this column, make sure the content in it is center aligned, which it is. So let's go ahead and wrap this and make sure that that is center aligned. Awesome. Okay, so now we've got our how it works section ready to go. Then we're going to go ahead and add our next section, which is going to be our testimonials. So let's go ahead, add a block, come here to our testimonials block. We're going to also customize this. Let's select this one. That looks good. And we're going to go ahead and customize this. So let's go ahead, change those items. Let's customize our images. So I'm going to click on that and let's change our images a little bit. Let's put dogs. So there's one dog. Let's do the same for this one. It's another dog. And then the last one, we want to go ahead and use this guy as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and again, just customize the text a little bit. And there we go. All right, and then we're going to add our final block, which is going to be our call to action block. I can come here and just select one of these call to action blocks, but I'm just going to make one. So I'm just going to add an empty block. I'm going to delete that column. I'm going to add a heading and I'm going to add some text. So let's right click, add some text, and then lastly, add a button. Come here to my column, make sure that everything is center aligned. We want to center align our text as well and center align our heading. So let's go ahead and copy our content across and then our button content as well. So instead of it having, say, my button, we're going to make that call to action, get started today. I do want to add a bit of spacing, so I'm just going to come here and add a little bit of a gap to this column. Now, last but not least, I do want to add a footer to my page. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to add a block and you'll see that we do have a footer section. So you can come in here, choose which one you want and start customizing that. I'm going to grab this one and I'm going to customize it a little bit. Here you'd be able to customize your logo. So you can choose whether you want it to be the site logo or if you want to upload a logo of your own. So we can go ahead and do that. And I do also want to point out that with any image module, you can also add alt text. So you can add a description for your image. This helps accessibility and also searchability. All right, lastly, I just want to go ahead and add a little bit more information over here. So I'm going to grab the information that I have and paste it in here. And then I also want to add a little bit of text to this column. So I'm going to add a text module. And then I'm going to select my text and paste it in there. I also want to center align that and I want to move it above my social media icons over here. And you'll see that as I click on those, you'll see that we have a redirect option. So you can go ahead and paste in the hyperlinks for your different social media accounts so that when they click on that item, it will redirect them to the said social media page. So we've been through quite a few different features of the page builder and a few different content modules. But as you can see, there are tons of different content modules. And something you might want to do is go ahead and go through each of these different kinds of content modules and play around with the settings and add them as you need to. Now in the next videos, we are going to be adding and playing around with a few more of these content modules, but to get really comfortable with using them, it's best to just go through them one at a time and see what the different settings are. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to create universal styles that you can use across your website. I'll see you there.